My name is Jennifer, and I'm a consulting arborist in the San Francisco Bay Area in California. I've been an arborist for about 10 years, and I picked this career path while I was in college and continued working towards it through my studies. And I wanted to create this channel because I don't know of a lot of free information out there for people who might be interested in becoming consulting arborists. There's a lot of resources for sure. There's the International Society of Arboriculture, or the ISA, and there's multiple local chapters. There's ASCA, which is the American Society of Consulting Arborists, and that's the organization if you wanted to become a consulting arborist. And then there's individual YouTube channels, websites, things like that for different companies that do consulting. But there isn't one more comprehensive free resource for people who are just looking to get into it. My motivation for this channel is to provide a resource for some of those people who are looking to get into this part of the industry, whether from a completely different job, or maybe you're a arborist already and you're looking at transitioning out of your existing role to something maybe more knowledge-based and less labor-intensive. I'm also going to be doing business-oriented videos about my experience starting up some of the struggles with the consulting business and consulting in general. I do have a couple of caveats though. Number one, it's my experience and my opinion only. It's really important for you to do your own research, to talk to as many people as you can, and to figure out how things are done in your area. For example, I'm in the metropolitan area. There's a lot of people, a lot of development, and the amount of trees we have is starting to shrink. So when you have a resource like a reduction in your tree canopy, that becomes more valuable, and the cities will usually tend to protect them. If you're in a forest, if you literally work in a rural area with forests all around you, there's going to be different priorities in that situation. So it may or may not be a viable option for you in that case, or you may have to be really creative. I will not be talking about money, not how much I charge, not my hourly rate, because that can violate antitrust laws. I also have been in this path for a long time. I went to school knowing that I wanted to become an arborist, and when I was in school, I spent a lot of time shadowing other consulting arborists and being in the industry. So the amount of experience I have is going to be very different from someone who has no experience. On the business side of things, this is meant to be more like a log or a diary sharing my experiences, the lessons I learned, and the mistakes that I'll be making in my business. Not so much, oh, here's what you should do, because again, this is my experience. But I've heard from many consulting arborists that, especially when they go off on their own, that it's very isolating and very lonely, and it can really help to know that someone's basically going through the same things you are. I do still recommend finding someone who's like a business buddy or a consulting arborist buddy, and you can find them by attending consulting related events or going to ASCA. So that none of that replaces having a mentor, and I definitely suggest that too, both from developing yourself as an arborist as well as learning how to navigate business things.